It's the end of play on the second day of the first series of matches for the Bca Elite competition. There have been some interesting developments so far. A couple teams positioned for very interesting last days. We can take you briefly through the scorecards again. Sash Crow Life UWA up against CJ Maple. That game being played at Trent. The first thing is remember Sash Crow Life UWA all up for 195. But today in reply, CJ Maple was killed out for 166 and just 47.2 overs. I think they'll be very, very disappointed with that effort with a top score of 56 coming from Jedier with 27 from Khalid Spring, and then all the batsmen. Shane Paris 16 runs, Collis Rose 16 runs, Kurt Broom 13, Ormond Kelvin 11, Shane Ramsey 11, Ronaldo Paris 10, all getting starts, but no one really going on to pressure the South Carolina Life UWA side. For the South Carolina Life UWA, Ryan Austin he picked up 5 for 54, so yet another 5 wicket haul for the effervescent of spinner. And Yannick Otley he picked up 4 for 10. So as that game stands, it means that UWA, who led on first innings by some 38 runs, they are 162 runs in deficit, and that is going to ask CJ Maple to do a lot of batting to get themselves out of this conundrum they find themselves in. The defending champions, they'll be up against it bright and early. Remember, this competition continuing tomorrow, Sunday, Father's Day, over at Crampton Street. Garden Junior Barbecue 137 all out in their first innings. Counterpoint Wonders with a fine reply of 257 for 6 declared in 71 overs. Ronaldo Arthur 73, Raymond Reefer 54, Shane Mosley 46, Diego Stewart 37 all out, Nicolay Charles 34 all out, Chad Williams 4 for 57, Matthew Jones 2 for 63. In their second turn at the wicket, the Guardian General Barbecue find themselves at 98 for 4, which means they're still trailed with some 22 runs. So you expect that game should have a great result with the Counterpoint Wonders team pushing really hard for a victory in the first game back at this level. At Bayfield, remember Lime, they made 269 all out in their turn at the crease last week. St. Catherine, Bradford Construction Republic Bank St. Catherine started the replay today. They made 306 for 8 declared. Derek Bishop continuing to show you the all very handy and useful all round at this level. He made 84. Shamar Cook 71. Darnell Greenwich 64. More known for his bowling, but good not there by the young man. Patrick Brown 42. And for line, Michael Agar 3 for 73. Ryan Chicken Breast Nurse 2 for 57. And Mark Springer 2 for 84. So, Republic Bank St. Catherine batting really, really well there. And in their second turn at the crease line, they will continue tomorrow at 11 without loss. So unless something strange happens up there, you'll expect that game to probably play out into what should be a quiet draw. Deserving draw as well, both teams batting really, really well. Over at the Queen's Park, BDF SP 287 all out and replaced Super Center Sport 300 for 9 declared. So another fantastic band performance here on day 2. Raid on top in 88. Jamin Short, Barbados under 19 youth team captain, former Barbados under 19 youth captain. He made 85 his first season over at Super Center Spartan. Rashidi Boucher 46. Jabbar Niles 22. Aking Spring 19. Shim Holder 15 all out. Dario Seal 4 for 61. Ronaldo Brathwaite 2 for 54. And Dwayne Skeet 2 for 71. It means that Spartan will split the lead of 13 runs, and the BDF SP in their reply in the second turn at the crease, there are now 24 for 1. Ronaldo Brathwaite, he is now on 10. Over at 4 Square Oval, AFC Pickwick being killed out for just 160. ICBL Empire and reply 359 for 7 and 63.3 overs. We found our first century of the season. Kevin Stoke making 151 not out. With him, Sender Holder 59 Ralston Chase 33, Jamal Smith 25, Cody Phillips 23, Jamal Walker 21, Shay Lane 4 for 70, and Tino Best 2 for 45. We had the chance to catch up with Kevin Stokes after play, and this is what he had to say.
All right, Kevin, congratulations first of all today on fantastic 151 not out made from 223 minutes of batting, 150 balls, 10 fours and 6 sixes. Your fourth 100 at this level must have been a fantastic achievement. How was it for you today?
It was a very good feeling today, after all went in this first class season, I didn't do too well. I didn't do it well at all with the bat, and I just told myself in order for me to come and stay to claim for next season for Barbados, I have to come and dominate the first division and try to score as heavy as possible.
Well, one thing people ask for sure, Kevin Stout, we know you're all round. You've played for the West Indies A, you've picked up wickets there. You're very impressive with the ball as well against Jamaica in that semi-final 4-day game. Now, what would you consider yourself, a batting all-rounder or a bowling all-rounder?
So obviously, I would say that I'm a batting all-rounder who has a bit of tricks with the ball. So a batting all-rounder with a bit of skill with my bowling.
Okay, so what are the Kevin Stout's goals for the 2014 BCA season?
My goal is honestly just to continue to score runs and score runs as heavy as possible.
Where does Kevin Stout see himself in the next couple of seasons?
Well, just playing a very competitive cricket and life will take the course on there.
Well, Kevin, I once again want to thank you for joining us, and again, congratulations and all the best for the rest of the season.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers.
We've heard it there from Kevin Stokes, the young all-rounder, doing all he can to continue his progress, looking to get into a West Indies senior team. He's been around for a little while. You heard him say in that interview. He wants this to be a productive season. He's going to let the chips fall where they may. He's going to try to do his best on the rate of his performances. So all in all, a couple of games shaping up. Tomorrow you expect at Foursquare Oval, ICBL Empire to be pushing for a lead, a win outside in that game. They lead by 199. That deficit now has been cut. That they're now down to a lead of 128. With all the batting to do, they will respond tomorrow. They will continue at 71 for 4. So they'll find themselves a whole heap of trouble there trying to save that game. We said Bayfield expect that to feature into a team draw. Barbados Youth, my predictions that they'll go down to Counterpoint Wanderers. And at the Trent Ground, that game still is open. This will decide how quickly the South Carolina UWA can set CJ Maple the target. And then can their batsmen on this occasion bat more than 47.2 overs? Because it was a very disappointing performance in the first innings. But all to play for here on day 3. We've had 2 days completed already this season. Looks like we're going to have some results tomorrow night. We'll give you those results, all the scores and the points as they stand at the end of round 1. So until then, good night and we'll see you tomorrow.